This town stinks. It's Friday afternoon, the end of your first week at your new school. Your family just moved to this town last month, and so far, no one at school has even tried to be your friend. Day after day, you sit in class waiting for someone to talk to you, waiting and staring at all the strange faces around you. How can you possibly go through the year without any friends, you wonder? You're cool. You know you are. You had tons of friends. School, you trudge home slowly. All you have to look forward is boring weekend of watching TV with your parents and your bratty little brother. Then something hits the back of your jacket. You whirl around. A pebble drops onto the ground. You glance up and notice a brown-haired boy about your age. "Hi," he calls out. "I'm Nick." Hi, you reply and introduce yourself. "We're in the same class at school," Nick says. "That's funny, you think. You don't remember seeing him there, but you smile anyway. You're so happy someone is finally talking to you. I live there," Nick tells you. He points to a 2-story greenhouse on the next block. You gaze back at him, shocked. "But you can't live there," you exclaim. "There's no way." "What do you mean I can't live there?" Nick asks, laughing. "I know my house. I live next door." You tell him. You point to the red brick house next to the green one. The greenhouse has been empty all month. There haven't been any lights on, no cars in the driveway. "I was on vacation with my family. We got back last night," Nick says. "What do you think of school?" "Okay, I guess," you reply. You're afraid to say anything more. You never know. Maybe this kid Nick actually likes school. Can you believe how much homework our teacher gave us this weekend? He kicks a stone down the street, and as you walk, all the kids who had Mr. McCormick last year say he's really tough and mean. A total monster, you agree. The next thing you know, you and Nick favorite rock groups and comic books. Both of you collect Spider-Man comics. Nick has all the first issues from the last 5 years, too. "Comics are cool," Nick says, "but do you know what's even cooler?" "What?" you ask. Horror stories," Nick exclaims. In fact, he stops talking and stares at you. Okay. "What?" you ask. "What about horror stories?" "It's probably way too scary for you," Nick replies. "Nothing's too scary for me," you boast. "That's because you've never been to the horror club," Nick says. "What's that?" Nick grins. "It's a club I belong to. You've got to be really brave to be a member. When we meet, we tell spooky stories. Really scary." "Cool," you reply. "I love scary stories. Can I join?" "If you think you can handle it," Nick says. "We meet every Friday night at Batwing Hall. That's the deserted house at the end of our street. It was old Professor Krupnick's house. I've seen the house. It looks haunted." You tell Nick with a laugh. "Don't laugh," he warns you. "It is haunted." Right to page 100. Alright. Okay. Let's go to page 100. Alright. Oh, my first choice. Haunted for real, you ask? For real, Nick replied seriously. That's why we picked it. Some of the scariest stories I've ever heard happened in Batwing Hall. Like what? Like the story of the kids on Halloween night? Nick said. They were dressed all up trick-or-treating. They rang Nick's doorbell. A figure dressed all in black answered, and the kids were invited inside. Only they never came out. What happened? You asked breathlessly. Nobody knows, Nick replies. But late at night, you can still hear the kids scream. Horrible screams. And when the moon is full, some people say they've seen little creatures in monster costumes roaming about inside the house, trapped forever. Wow, great story, you say. It's not a story, Nick tells you. Member of the horror club can be dangerous, very dangerous. He pauses, then adds, today's Friday. We meet tonight. Do you want to come? What do you think? Risk it and go to the horror club tonight. Turn to page 17. Say thanks anyway and go to page 91. Well, you have to go, technically, since I've done that ending. So I'm going to page 17 because you have to go to the horror club. Cannot go to it. Alright. Horror club sounds great, you tell Nick. Count me in. I'll meet you in front of your house at 9 o'clock. Nick says, you agree and say goodbye. Then you rush into the kitchen to find your parents. You tell them you've made a friend and you've been invited to a club meeting. They're so happy for you. Of course, you don't tell them that the meeting is in a deserted, boarded up old house. At 9 o'clock, you join Nick under the elm tree in the front yard. A skinny, frigid girl with messy, long, dark hair waits with Nick. This is Debbie, he tells you. She's a member of the club, too. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie says. You can barely see her face under all her thick hair. She always seems to be squirming about. You wonder what's with this strange girl. You follow your friends up the hill to go to the end of the long street. The farther you go, the fewer the houses are. At the end of the road, all the street lights are out. The sky is pitch black. Weren't for Nick's flashlight, you'd probably trip over on your feet. There it is, Nick says, point. Page 96. Okay. Page 96. A huge dark shadow looms at the end of the street. It's a mansion. You start and gaze up at it. Nick shines his flashlight and that went on an old-fashioned house of hollow. You climb and Nick tells, isn't this place off? No one will buy it because it's haunted. Debbie explains, you know. The front door was boarded up. We figured out how to pry it open, Debbie says. Let's go. You take a step forward. Stop, Nick shouts. Get down now. Okay. It's bad. There's an ending where you die. It's 19. Well, next time you guys can do the ending. I know this stuff. What is it? You cry as your body hits the ground. We've got to be careful. Actually, I don't really care about this right now. I'll just go to 75. Sorry, I just want to skip it for now. Four kids in a circle on the living floor. A big yellow candle flickers in the center. They all turn and stare. You seems happy to see you. You stand awkwardly as he introduces you and says, this is our newest number. What are you talking about, guys? today explains we've got to do that. I'm telling stories tonight. Alright, 128. Okay, here's the good part. The game's called The Hunt. Marcy tells you, I'm the captain of the blue team. Nick is captain of the red team. You watch as Nick picks Debbie and a skinny boy named Connor to be on his team. Connor has short, bristly hair and a very strange smell. As Connor walks by you decide he smells as if he's been dumpster. For the blue team, Marcy chooses a beautiful girl with long blonde hair and green eyes. Her name is Laura. She smiles shyly at you. Marcy also picks the guy in the muscle shirt. Hi, I'm Martin, the kid says, pounding you on the back. Welcome to the horror club, he laughs. Then he flexes his muscles. You step back. Martin's arm is bigger than your whole body. That's 3 on each team, Marcy. Can join either one. She turns to you. It's up to you. Which team will you join? Would you rather hang out with Nick, Debbie, and Connor on the red team or get to know Martin on the blue team? This is where you people decide. Join the red team and they're monsters. Join the blue team and you get turned into a bat. So, say in the comments below which one. See you next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.